This is step 5 of the pillowcase project, okay? You're just gonna do this one step at a time. You'll notice that each of the pictures are numbered, well, lettered, A, B, C, D, E, F. The directions correspond with that, so we're gonna take one step at a time here, and we're gonna start with A. With our material, flat on the counter, ugly side of the mane up. Right now I've got ugly side of my hem up, so I want to flip it over. With my fabric, flat on the counter. You'll notice it's totally flat. One of the biggest mistakes that students make is they lay it out like this on the counter. This is not flat, okay? So you want to make sure that you have hem pretty side down. Well, hem is on the bottom, mane is on the top. It's all totally flat. Step B says that we are going to roll our main fabric from the bottom cut edge. So we have our top cut edge with our trim and our hem sewn into it, and our bottom cut edge. We're going to start from the bottom and we're just going to roll up, kind of like when you're making a quesadilla. Okay, so we're just rolling it up until it gets to the center. This is step C. It's in the center of the hem fabric. Then we take this bottom cut edge of the hem that nothing has been sewn on yet, and we're going to roll it up, and we're going to make a little bit of a burrito. So we went from a quesadilla to a burrito, and we're just going to match up those cut edges one more time, lining up those raw edges and putting pins in all the way through from the bottom all the way to the top. So we now have our trim, our hem, and our mane. We're going to sew through all of those layers right there together. We want to make sure that that quesadilla that we rolled up on the inside is not getting caught up in this seam. We're working our way across. The straighter you cut this, the easier it's going to be for you to do this step. The third time here, third time's the charm. We are going to sew across using that 1/4 inch seam allowance one more time. So we're going to be sewing right on top of where we sewed the first 2 times. Pull that edge up, get matched up exactly. My pins are approximately a hand width apart, and now I'm ready to stitch. On my stitch, once again, I'm using that outside edge of the presser foot. You'll notice that there's a little notch in the center front of your presser foot. If you line up your stitch that you sewed the previous time with that notch is right where that needle is going to sew. So you know you'll be stitching right on top of where you sewed the first time. Or you can simply follow that outside edge of the presser foot. You'll know you'll be getting where you need to be. We're going to put our needle down. We're going to sew 1 or 2 stitches, we're going to back stitch 1 or 2, and we're going to work our way across the edge of this pillowcase one more time, keeping that needle lined up right with where we sewed the last 2 times, following the outside edge of the presser foot. Notice it's a lot easier to sew over the pins when the pin is on the bottom of the project rather than on the top. We're a lot less likely to break a needle, a lot less likely to get the pin caught in the foot. I'm just keeping my stitch lined up with where I sewed the first 2 times, working my way across. You can go as fast or slow as you like, as long as you are keeping consistent with a straight seam. Remember, the machine does the work. All your hands do is guide the fabric. As we reach the other side, we back stitch just 2 or 3 stitches, needle up, and we can pull it out, pull out those pins, clip those threads. Step 6 is ready.